let's jump into the Pennsylvania bred 2-year-olds. This is for the boys, the Wait For It Stakes, a mile and 70 yards, $200,000 is on the line. And post-time favorite is Notice of Action, but him and Uncle Heavy were pretty close.
Yeah, a couple $1,000. The money poured in on Uncle Heavy late, but Notice of Action, boy, what a neat horse he is for Bobby Ann Hawthorne. Second in the PA Nursery, won the Prince Lucky.
Well, we're going to see who gets it in the Wait For It Stakes.
Blame It On My Mama has the lead. Notice of Action, Addison's Dream. Then it's Karkaroth settling into fourth, followed by Socially Awkward. In on the rail, Standpoint right to his outside, Ridley Park, Love Shack. And then on the outside, Uncle Heavy. Blame It On My Mama has a half-length advantage. Notice of Action coming up to put some pressure on early as they make their run down the backstretch. The opening quarter, 24-2. Notice of Action confronts Blame It On My Mama, moving a little bit closer, tugging on the reins. Addison's Dream wants to get right into the mix. Then it's Karkaroth in fourth, in between horses in the orange. Socially Awkward, Uncle Heavy, Standpoint, then it's Love Shack, and Ridley Park is now the trailer. Blame It On My Mama keeping Notice of Action at bay for now as they head down the backstretch. There's about a half mile left to go. Blame It On My Mama has done it pretty easy on a loose rein so far. The half 49-3. Blame It On My Mama, Notice of Action, a persistent presence. Then it's Karkaroth now in third on the outside. Addison's Dream in between. Still Socially Awkward. Uncle Heavy's continuing his bid, and Notice of Action is now taking command. He's blown right by Blame It On My Mama. Opening up now and says, "Catch me if you can," as they make their way through the turn. Notice of Action on the outside, continuing that bid. Uncle Heavy, Addison's Dream hanging tough in the mix. Karkaroth trying to get in gear as they make their way through the turn at the top of the stretch. Notice of Action on the outside. Uncle Heavy, he dives in on the rail to make his bid at Notice of Action. His strides are shortening. Uncle Heavy with a late rally. Karkaroth trying to pick up a piece. Notice of Action is game, but Uncle Heavy has a little bit more. Uncle Heavy puts his neck in front. There's a 16th left to go. Uncle Heavy a length over Notice of Action, trying to pull away, and Uncle Heavy is going to take the Wait For It Stakes.
Well, Uncle Heavy gets it done with jockey Michael Sanchez, and what a big boy this is. This is one large horse, of course, named after Mark Reed. Him and his wife are the breeders on Uncle Heavy.
Yeah, no question. It's a cool story. Obviously, Butch Reed, the trainer, Mark's brother. And Danny, you and I both told people after the PA Nursery, put a line through that race. He missed the break, and I know talked to Michael Sanchez. Look, he's way better than that. And he proved it. I thought Notice of Action ran great. Unfortunately, it looked for Uncle Heavy just a little better. Wide on both turns, came flying late. I think he might be more than just a PA bred horse. I think he might be an open stakes kind of horse in 2024. We'll see. But I was able to catch up with jockey, trainer, and owner after Uncle Heavy's win in the Wait For It. Michael, everything what could have gone wrong did go wrong last time. You told me when it was all straight. He run great. How good was he?
Yeah, we got into straight down. Last time we didn't have a good break. They broke the inside and then so much traffic. We were hoping for a better position, which we did, and everything else just by the plan. Awesome.
How strong was he in the stretch?
Oh, really strong, really, really strong. He actually took a nice strong beat in the backside a little early, so I kind of just sucked in a little bit to finish up, and then I got him out again, like a little past the 3-8 point, just went on from there.
It's ridiculous. That guy, you and I were sitting in Delaware with Mark's thing and talk about it. Things were not as good. Butch has turned the whole deal around with him, Nisi Marie, Coco's Vivian. They're all doing good. I'm stunned. I'm stunned. I told him the other day I'm stunned by it all.
I had a feeling he's a natural rat-of-ground horse, and that proved to be the case today. He was wide almost the whole trip around there, showed a lot of gameness, and he's a horse that's coming along and maturing.
This was PA sired, PA bred, but I just said to Mike, he looks like an open stakes horse. What do you think of
He could be. Yeah, he could be. He's a big, strong guy, and obviously we can see he can get the route of ground. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities coming up for his 3-year-old year.
Well, we know Ginny Reed will be giving Uncle Heavy some Mrs. Pasture's cookies. That is the treat of choice in the Butch Reed barn.
Yeah, and he ran about 2.5 seconds faster than Aoife's Magic. That tells you some story. Now the pace was a little bit quicker than an off track, but this is a talented horse, and you could see him striding out at the finish, Danny, like he wants more ground.
Put that in your virtual stable, guys. You heard it here first from DJ and I.